Yes.
You jolted yourself.
Got the whiplash. Got the whiplash. Got the whiplash. Oh, no. Can't believe she hurt herself. So, hey, if she wants to be, just hurt her neck, you see. Shit happens on the set, you see. It's real painful, that's for sure. We about to talk some sports with you. Cowboys laid a 50 burger on the football team. They don't even have a mascot, man. I don't even know how they get by in the NFL. Where the hell is your mascot? On the football field. But we whooped their ass, so it's time to do some shout outs. And you're like, share, follow, and don't be sorrow. Cause we gon' whoop ass tomorrow. Cause we got Cardinals next. Don't regret. Put yourself in perspective.
No, keep going. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh shit. I'm being silly as hell, y'all. What's up, everybody? You already know what time it is, baby. She Wants to D. Waiting on all y'all to mingle on in here. I'm gonna let Jess get it going and we'll do some shout outs before we get started.
It is episode 17 on a Victory Thursday, putting up a 50 burger on the football team.
50 burger.
I feel so sorry for Taylor Heineke. Every time they show him, he just looks like it's the worst day of his life.
Yo, Randy Gregory is his nemesis, man. Gregory is a fool with it.
That was my favorite clip of him just rolling over and laying next to him.
That was
like,
great.
How you doing, little buddy?
That was great.
Little buddy.
It's like, aw.
That was awesome.
You okay?
That was going to be our opening clip, but we're doing something a little different today.
Super awesome.
All right, they're coming in, JoJo. Who we got?
All right. Let's do some shout outs here. Hey, I see Carol and Casey and y'all in the place to be. I see Teresa and Sarah again. And Ronnie's my friend. And Medea my man. Hey! I see Miss Hannah Faye. Like, share, follow, you know what to do. If She Wants to D crew, here we go. Time to talk about some football, yo. Cowboys gonna play again this Sunday. Here we come from Mr. Murray. You not gonna run on our defense. Like, share, follow if you wanna see it. And now we about to talk about some sports. I see John and Jeremy too. Now I'm getting crunk again for you.
There it is.
All right, damn it, that's enough.
All right, we will do a swift cutoff. All right. Well, that's it. No more fun, kids.
Mic drop.
Well, if you have just tuned in, it is episode 17 of the She Wants the D podcast. Victory Thursday, 50 burger. We are flying high.
It was good.
I was calling for a 60 burger
yeah.
I mean,
at one point.
why stop?
I mean, we
Yeah,
might as
why?
well. Why not
stop?
put 60 on the ass?
60 on them boys. 60 on them boys.
And we were going to have the opening clip of my favorite part of the game, which was when Randy Gregory got down on the ground and laid next to Taylor Heineke.
It was awesome.
That was so petty, and I am here for it.
I love it.
I want him to do it every game.
Yeah.
I am here for the pettiness.
He's like,
just
let's
so
have
you
a
know.
slumber party.
Oh yeah, division rival. Ain't nobody care about your feelings.
Don't nobody card. Don't nobody card.
But in light of recent events with the loss of NFL legend John Madden,
R.I.P. bro.
we are going to take a look back at what was my favorite John Maddenism, which is all the drawings.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I love John Madden drawings. It was my favorite part of his broadcasting, and it's one of the reasons why he is a legend.
Yeah.
This is actually, ironically, from a Cowboys Washington game.
Yes.
The audio is not super great, but you'll get the gist.
Yeah.
So here we are, John Madden commentating the Cowboys and Washington game, and he has a little something to say about Troy Aikman.
Uh-oh.
That's not Troy Aikman's house.
Hey, you noticed, Pat, Troy Aikman's trying to grow a beard, and he just can't do it. I mean, you know, the blonde-haired guys, a lot of them have trouble, but I can't even, I'm looking as close as I can, and I can't see any beard, but that's a 4-day beard, isn't
Well,
it?
it's a passive attempt.
It's
And we're
very,
playing
very
Washington.
Yeah.
How funny.
That's what makes it the best.
Here's Terry Allen. to about
Oof,
the
those
20.
dudes look big, no? Here
There
we
it
go.
is.
Now here it is, but see, I mean, he got a little in here and a little up there. Here, but he doesn't have anything.
Careful
here.
now,
Watch
Matt.
when
Careful.
he goes off, he doesn't have anything going up in there.
You got to give him time. He just had his 29th birthday.
Oh my
I know, but I don't
God.
think
29.
I quit. I mean, like
Look
if you've
how
been working
little.
out
Look how
for
young.
He's
Yeah.
a baby.
like 4 days,
So
and that's all
Baby
you get,
Bowie.
and the
He
going
is a
gets tough, and
baby.
if
You
it's tough,
just a
quit.
baby boy.
Baby
Well, you
Bowie.
can't just quit.
Yes, you can.
I mean, hell, look how old Romo looks now in comparison to when he first
For
started.
sure.
Never lose.
And that's a coach's
Uh-oh.
thing. And
Oh,
Coming for
Bowie.
you.
incomplete.
Oof.
Poor football team.
I thought that was a great clip to
Yeah.
show, especially since we just played the football
For
team.
sure.
Rest in peace, John Madden. You are a legend.
Really
man.
quick.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
This is She Wants the D, an all-new, all-female Dallas Cowboys podcast.
I am a monkey face. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And now your hosts, Jessica, JoJo, and Tracy.
I want me some glory hole.
Madden on Sega Genesis.
Sega.
That's
Woo.
how long
Sega.
Madden has been around.
Oh
That's
my
old
gosh.
school, man.
Yep.
Old school.
They look like little stick
What
figures.
did Jerry?
Here's a quick quote what Jerry Jones said about John Madden. He said, "When I think of a person of sports who is worthy of the term larger than life, I have always thought of John, and I always will."
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
Actu-
all will.
Oh yeah,
for
he
sure.
was a character.
Yeah.
For sure.
for sure.
I like my favorite thing about him was when he got tongue tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my
Yeah.
favorite. I was
And
like,
he's one of the
excuse
first
me,
guys
what?
that made it entertaining, like made the
Yeah.
called games and was actually like entertaining to listen to. And
Yeah.
before him, it was just guys literally just calling out the plays as
for sure.
they saw him going by. So yeah, man, he very vital to the game, very important. I mean, one of the biggest games in the history of video gaming, Madden, is named after the guy. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big deal.
And that's a good point because that's actually why he did not want to be a broadcaster. He did not want to go into broadcasting.
Yeah.
Because he thought exactly what you just said. It's boring. There's no life there. And he brought a whole new aspect to the game of football with the way that he broadcasts. And I was telling Tracy, there really hasn't been anyone like him until Tony Romo.
Yeah.
That is true.
Tony Romo gives me Madden vibes.
And before we found out that he was a white racist supremacist, John Gruden too. He was pretty good.
True,
He was
yeah,
pretty good.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was pretty good
was
too.
pretty
He
decent.
he did have that kind of Madden.
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, he did. But Romo likes to do his little scribbles.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, he
and
does.
And he
Oh, he gets going with them little pins,
Yeah.
boy.
He has the scribbles just like John Madden, and he has his little outbursts of excitement just like John Madden.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there are times when he really, really does remind me of him. So hopefully the spirit of Madden will carry on
For sure.
through Romo. All right, let's get to this game.
Ow. We are about to talk about the game. We are about to talk about the game.
And what a game it was.
It was
I just
freaking
want
awesome.
to give an honorable mention to Joe Tranchina, our Italian friend.
What up, Mr. Italy?
Because he has been calling for a 50 burger
Yeah.
all season long. I think almost every podcast he predicts either a 40 or a 50 burger.
Throw some burgers
So
on that bitch.
You got your 50 burger, sir. I don't think anyone specifically got the prediction, but we're going to give you an honorable mention for finally getting your 50 burger.
Good day, sir. Good day.
All right, let's take a look. Of course, we're doing highlights today.
Of
Oh,
course.
hell
I mean,
yes. We got to watch that
Of
again.
course, we got to see it.
I
I mean,
mean,
my goodness.
Dakota was almost perfect.
Yeah,
The man was flawless.
yeah.
He was flawless.
Coop had a great game too.
I mean,
Sure did.
he spread it around really good.
He
Huh,
and
that
Lamb
sounded
dropped a
kinda
couple
gross.
of them, but they
Oh,
they
man.
made up for it.
Talking
God,
about
can we,
spreading makes me think
speaking
of
of
that cookie
Lamb,
butter.
speaking of Lamb, can we
The
just talk
hits.
really quick about how hard that man gets hit?
Yeah.
And to
My
be so
goodness.
small.
Yeah.
Yes. And is
Look at
it
this.
because he's so small
Just
that
kept
it looks
going
like
backwards.
he's
That's
getting
about
hit
the
so
one
No,
hard?
dumb
dude,
play.
because I can hear it.
Dude,
No,
ever-
I think it is. I think it's a combination of both
think-
because his stature is so small.
Yeah.
yes.
When you see him take a hit, you're like, ooh, you kind of cringe for him. But that boy built strong to last
Number
long.
11 for Diggy Diggy Diggy.
Oh, yeah, so did Defensive Player of the Year. It's done.
Yes. It's actually him and Micah Parsons are both in the top 3 for
They're just
Defensive
gonna-
Player of the Year.
They're just going to give Micah that rookie.
Rookie, yeah, for sure. He'll get
That way
rookie.
they both win.
But yeah, man, my stepdad, I watched the game with my family, and every time Lamb got hit, my stepdad would be like, "Oh my God, why did they do that to that poor man?"
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
time.
he takes some
Man,
shots
he
for
takes
sure.
it. Yeah.
He just looks like a little rag doll. Just. But
Yeah.
he is teeny.
And
It's
pops
scary.
right back up.
It's scary. Oh, yes.
Coop.
Cool.
He was just doing it all over that field.
Yeah, you sound gross.
Hey, man. Sometimes it be like that.
Doing
Yeah.
it and doing it and doing it. Well,
Sometimes it be like that. Oh, Bowie. Zeke had a
look at
fantastic
him
game.
catching a ball and
They
going
slapped
in
that
for the
knee brace on him.
touchdown.
He was like,
right?
oh, okay.
He was like the bionic man.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
like, I got
His-
this now.
With his
Little tink
fancy,
tink.
oh, honey, 'cause you had a bad day.
Bad.
Take it one time.
Sad.
Sing a sad song.
Football.
And you turn it around.
Team. Where's your mascot, bro?
Oof.
That was like one of 5
They
good
ain't
plays
going to be
for
getting a
them.
mascot anytime soon.
Where
Not
your
playing like
mascot,
this.
bruh?
And let's give credit also to the football team. They were awful.
They
I
were
mean,
awful.
I mean, it's not like
Oh, poor little
here's
Tink Tink.
here's the Gregory. That's
Yeah.
where he
Oh,
rolled.
yeah.
That's where he rolled over and went.
Yeah.
Why?
You okay, little
Are
buddy?
you
Why are
okay?
you so sad? It's
Little
only
buddy.
the first quarter.
I mean, credit to Dak and to everyone was fantastic.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
was fantastic. However, the football team was awful.
They were
I mean,
god awful.
atrocious.
Yep.
So let's not discount the fact that
Lamb, like, get off me.
them 50 points, they definitely contributed to their own
Oh,
demise.
definitely. I mean, man, it was. Ooh,
Oh,
that was
God,
that was
that
one
was-
of
that's
them.
the one that
Ooh,
scared
yes.
He
me.
need an ice bath after that.
And he
one.
just
Sure.
recovered from a concussion. And
Yeah.
Yeah, he
They're
takes
slamming
those
him
hits,
around.
man. But he's just so he's like a slinky.
And it's also the way he just attacks the ball. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of balls that are over his head, he really could let go. And I mean, the man just wants to catch the ball, so he leaves his body open for punishment sometimes that way.
Yeah, he sure does. But it just looks way worse on him than
Yeah,
it
it
does
does.
on anyone else.
Him so little,
Yeah,
little.
Riddle Bowie, hear me Ed. He looks like a little praying mantis out there. His little
Tesha
face.
says she was so glad to see Dak get out the pocket when he needed to and run.
Yeah.
She
I
says,
agree.
"Oh, Dak
Yeah.
is back. Look at this boy.
Yeah, because our
I am-
O line,
I am
our O line was tuned in.
I am
so,
done.
Yeah, is she done?
Who's
I
that,
will
JoJo?
I will not call him he who shall not be named.
Okay.
D-Law won his
He
name
is
back.
to being D.
He won his name back.
That was actually a crucial interception.
I mean, in
For
the twinkle
sure.
toes and staying in bounds and going all the way. Oh, big old sexy man. Okay,
he
Tank.
did it.
Yeah.
He did it.
Look at you tanking.
He did it.
Yeah, it was pretty much nothing the defense or the offense could do wrong in
Yeah.
this game. I mean, like, at one point, I was like, holy shit, it's only the third quarter. Like, even at this point, it was only the second quarter.
Dude, in the
And it was
first quarter.
21-0.
Yeah, for sure.
It was insane.
We were up 42-0 at the half.
Yeah, it was bad.
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
it
Or
gets
42-7.
it
I
gets
guess.
so bad they start fighting each other.
Yeah. Dude,
Yes.
what was that
wow,
all about?
you literally took it right out of Bruce's
Yes.
mouth. Like, that's how you know
He was
you're,
like putting his finger in his own
Like,
player's
Yes.
face. Dude,
that
and I
is-
was like,
that's
what?
pure frustration.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. He was totally projecting.
I mean, at that point, look how
There's that
bad
Dak.
they're getting
Yep.
beat. You know, they are getting beat down.
Yes.
Beat down.
I'm
This is
so
a
glad he
crucial
brought
But
game
that
for them.
other guy was like fuming.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
man,
whole game.
He looked like he was about to murder
He was
somebody,
so
yo.
mad.
I would have been
The whole
scared to get
game.
on the plane with his ass. I would
Yeah,
have been like,
for
bro, I
sure.
think he should ride by himself.
Yeah, put him in the
I
in the
wouldn't
back.
trust him with any sharp objects. I think he should definitely have
all
supervision
by
at all times.
himself. All by himself.
Give that boy a
A
Xanax.
Xanax.
I
yeah.
need the air marshal to be in ear distance in the entire flight, please.
Zeke with
Yeah.
his precision too.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
that
you
guy
brought
looked
that
like
up.
he
I
'cause
know.
snapped, bro.
I had
forgot.
forgotten.
I did too. Bruce commented, and I was
Yeah,
like, "Oh
Bruce,
yeah."
good call out.
Yeah, good looking out,
Yeah,
Bruce.
that was scary, and it sucks because what people don't realize is you get a lot of that with football teams, but it sucks because so many cameras are on these
How
players
embarrassing for them.
now.
Yeah.
Do you realize how freaking embarrassed they
Yeah.
were?
So
Like
embarrassing.
because they're brothers, you
Yeah.
know, and like you literally
You're
just
fighting with your
attacked
own teammate.
your brother.
It was total meltdown on that
Oh, yeah.
sideline.
It
was
I'm just
definitely
gonna
a
say
meltdown.
that's what they get for flying in their heated benches and to an 80-degree.
Did
These
they-
fools
did
brought
they-
in heated benches
Yes, they did.
They did.
to Texas.
Yes,
That's
because
strange.
okay, it was the whole deal that Jerry flew in the heated benches
Right.
to Washington.
They had
'cause
to
it's
do the
freaking
same
cold.
thing. They copycatted.
They did the same
It's
thing.
freezing.
It is
in
free.
Washington.
It's
Exactly.
when the roof is closed. I don't know if it was, but
I think it was.
You don't need no heated benches
No,
in
it
Texas.
was 80
not when you're
degrees.
uniformed up and running around. And
Football
no.
team just don't want Jerry outdoing them.
They
That's
were just
hysterical.
being petty.
That is
Whoa,
awesome.
hilarious.
right here. Okay, right
That's-
here.
Yeah, Steele.
That's
Terrence
just-
Steele.
That's just embarrassing.
Terrence Steele,
Yeah.
I have given you a lot of crap this year. And I'm actually going to give you a little bit more crap tonight. But good job, Hanna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
good job on
that,
was
that
nice.
was a really good play.
That was
and
nice.
watch the trickery. They had some really creative
Watch
plays.
the trickery.
But-
Look, they
here's-
are just rubbing it in.
But here's my question. Why do we only do these creative plays when we're ahead and not when we're down where
Yeah.
we could really, really
right.
use that?
Yeah.
And it can be game changer.
You know, it seems like we only do that when we're up by 30.
Right.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like, why don't we do that when
Oh.
we
Ooh.
need it?
That was a nice
Yeah.
little hit.
Yeah. Good question.
They were
That's a
laying the
good
wood on
thought
them
because
boys.
I'm just like, you're right. We've done that every time.
Yeah, every time we're ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And there was I don't think that was it, but that hit that was on Schultz, that
Yeah.
helmet to helmet
Yeah,
on Schultz, that
yeah.
was so dirty.
Yep.
And I was so mad.
That
Yeah.
was vicious. That's, again, frustration.
Yes. Yeah. Because they didn't have any other play but to start hurting people. And that made me very upset. That hit right there. That was the one.
Yep.
Don't be hitting my sweet little
Yeah.
ginger
Laid
kid
him
like
And he
that.
got right up.
Yeah. Oh, he's tough.
Like, yeah,
I mean,
it's
just
that
look,
mustache.
I mean, come on, man. You can. I'd be mad too.
It's hard to hurt a tight end.
Hard out
right?
here.
It
for
really is. They're tough.
They're
they
tough,
are really
man.
tough.
Think of all the hits Jason Witten took.
I know.
I mean, they are some tough old boys
Yeah.
on that
Jesus,
position.
42-7 a third quarter.
Big old corn-fed white
Mhm.
boys.
Don't be
from the
hurting my
farm.
ginger kid.
That throwing out the end zone. I mean, he
Yeah,
was just
he
doing
had
whatever
a
the hell
he had a
wanted.
nearly perfect game.
It was great.
Very precise. I was so proud of
When
him.
you have Chris Collinsworth
Yeah.
praising the Cowboys,
yeah, I know, right?
that's when you know
He
you're
shoulda
doing
had that.
everything right.
yeah.
And not only that, and look, I'm with
That's
Jess
so
too.
true.
I think we have to acknowledge this, y'all. Seriously, I'm with Jess on this. I think we can't put too much stock into the fact that we don't get me wrong. I'm not taking anything from our defense, our offense. I mean, it was a great game all around. You still have to go out there and execute, but Washington
That
was
awesome.
that was awesome.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Washington was depleted.
And
you know?
Yeah,
these
true.
are the type of plays that we can say that was all us. Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's not a typical
That's
play.
awareness.
But
That's watching the ball.
yes.
Yep.
That's making a play.
That's making a play. But yes, Washington was awful.
Awful.
I
And
mean,
they have a
bad.
lot of people out due to COVID and injury.
Yeah.
You know, they're another one of the teams that are being hit by the COVID bug and have a few players out. I mean, it's going around the NFL, really. Like this new strand or whatever they're talking about with COVID.
Yeah.
Who knows? We might be shut down all over again. Let's just hope we get
Don't
to the
say,
Super Bowl
please
before
don't
that.
say that. Please don't
I'm just
say
saying.
that.
I don't think
I gotta
it's
go to
bad
Costa Rica.
enough people aren't suffering as bad as they were.
Yeah,
with
I don't think the symptoms are
Yeah.
as bad as either. I don't know, but I'm low-key worried about that.
Yeah.
I hope we get to see the Super Bowl.
I know.
And this, my mom was freaking out because for whatever
Beautiful.
reason she loves Cooper Rush. I don't know why, but she loves Cooper Rush. And this happened, and she's like, "That's my quarterback."
I mean, just how did you allow that man to run that much after the catch?
because they're awful. They
They're
did
awful.
such a bad job, man. They couldn't do anything.
I mean, they had Cooper Rush out there looking like he was Joe Montana. What the
I
hell?
know. It was real
I was
bad
like,
Just
did
for them.
Cooper Rush complete 2 passes in a row?
Jess and I were like, is there not like a white flag? that
Mercy
A
rule.
mercy
Yeah.
rule? Like,
Yeah.
And the answer to that is no, because it's
No.
it's the football team.
It's the
I
football
want to be
team.
petty as hell. I want to be I put up 70 on them fools.
Hell
I've
yes.
never seen them call a football game because the other team was so ahead. Has anybody seen any football team get called or
Yeah,
a football game get called?
We quit. We're
Yeah,
done.
we're good. We're like,
They
there's
win.
no way that they can catch up. No, I guess
want
not
to go
because they're
home now.
still working on numbers and stats and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
right?
you gotta play to 0-0.
exactly.
It don't matter how bad you're getting your ass whooped. You got to play to 0-0.
But yeah, no mercy, no.
At least
No.
as a fan, you get to turn it off.
Especially not for a division rival. Hell to the
Hell no,
no.
look at 'em.
No, we're gonna
Poor
rub
boy.
your nose in it like a doggy that went boo boo on the floor. Absolutely not.
Running for his dear life.
Absolutely. They went boo boo on the floor and we rubbed their nose in it.
Boo-boo on the
That's
poo-poo.
That's what you get.
They were poop and pee mixed together.
Poop and pee.
Ah!
Ooh,
Ooh, knocked your socks
huh,
off.
nice.
Boom.
Get your ass
Like
on the ground,
John Madden
boy.
would say, boom.
Yeah, yeah. Quote the great one.
Quote the great one. I think we can turn it off at this
Yeah.
point. We be knowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is their little
56
pathetic,
to
If I can find
try.
my. All right. Here
trying
we
to
go.
save face. It was awesome.
It was awesome for us, horrible for them. But
Yeah.
again, division rival. I don't care how you
Yeah.
feel.
Tesha makes a good point. She said if it was them, they would run the score up on us. So,
100%.
hell yes.
100%.
Lance, I'm going to need you to calm down. Cooper Rush is not the truth, okay? Just because the man
Are you
completed 2 passes,
serious?
let's calm down, sir.
Listen, y'all. There's a difference
Don't y'all
between
start that
a
Cooper shit.
a backup quarterback that can come out and do what you need him to do, and a backup quarterback that should be a starting quarterback.
Yes.
That's not what we're dealing with here. He executed. He was good enough. That's fine.
The only truth to Cooper Rush is that he truthfully should be a backup quarterback. That is the truth.
Truthfully, yes, that is the truth. All right. So we talked quite a bit about Cowboys Washington during that, but I want to make a few points, and I'm sure you guys too. The biggest difference that I noticed in this game on our side, now again, Washington was awful in all 3 phases.
God awful.
Real bad.
All 3 phases.
So maybe that's why we were able to do the things that we did. But credit where credit's due, I feel like the tempo of the offense really had a lot to do with just I feel like Dak does better.
The
when
O-line
we go
was
to hurry
back.
up. Yeah, the O-line was back. We're going to get into that a
No
little bit
huddle.
more.
Yeah, you're right. He
Yeah,
does exceptionally well in no
yeah.
huddle.
He does better in no huddle. He does better when there's not enough time to think about it, or for the defense to think about it.
Go out
Maybe
there
rather.
and
Yeah.
make a play. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know why. He just always seems to do better like that. So I feel like we should always keep that tempo. I mean, I know that's difficult in some situations, and a hurry up is not always the best call. But I feel like he does better when we are in a hurry up.
And that is something when Mike McCarthy was in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. They did it a lot throughout the game. Like, it didn't have to be fourth quarter. It didn't have to be the last 2 minutes of the first half. It was something that they implemented randomly in the game. Like, if you wanted the offense to have a spark or something like that, go to hurry up offense. So I agree. They should definitely implement that into the game plan more because Dak has proven that he excels under it. So why not do it more?
For sure. And the point that Tesha made, he, got back to being the old Dak with, running out of the pocket when he needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like that's something that clicks with him more when they're like just blowing
Yeah.
and going. When he has more time to think about it, I think he gets a little panicky. And he, if
Maybe
you don't-
he's thinking too hard. Maybe he's like,
Maybe.
maybe I can do better. And then he looks for another guy, and then he misses
Taking
a
a
shot.
second too long on
Yeah.
a read. Yeah,
there's something to be said for that for sure.
definitely.
And then to Tracy's point, the O-line performed way better.
Way better.
Way better.
I don't know
better.
what they changed. I didn't. There was so much going on.
Again,
I
that
couldn't zone
D-line
in.
is depleted, guys.
Yes.
For
True
Washington.
True line.
Yes.
True.
Yes.
True.
So a lot of it has to do with that. And I worry because, okay, I've mentioned this a couple times on the podcast. To me, it seems like when Tyron Smith goes out and we have to compensate for his presence being gone,
Mm-hmm.
we click a little bit better than when he comes back and we have to change it up.
No.
Okay.
I want to
mean,
know why.
This is just a
Yeah,
theory
yeah.
because it feels to me like the Connors, Connor McGovern and Connor Williams,
Mhm.
they just seem very displaced
Mhm.
every time the lineup changes.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
What is it, JoJo? What
let's
is it?
enlighten me, honey.
The only thing I think, for one, Tyron Smith makes that entire line better. It's
Absolutely.
it's complete.
It's inherently better with him there.
The blind side and the coverage that Dak Prescott gets, especially when he's scrambling out of the pocket, I've never seen anybody as great as Tyron Smith be able to save his quarterback from being sacked without getting a holding call. He does it more often than any other tackle in the game. So I think when you have a part of your offensive line out and you're having to switch a player to a different position, one that he doesn't normally play, and then he having to go back to his original position when that player comes back, I think that has something to do with it because people don't realize like the O-line is almost like musical chairs. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you have to be so fluid and everyone has a job, and when you have to change that job and you have to go to an entire different position, I don't even think people realize going from the left to the right side of the line just how complex and complicated that is mentally for an offensive lineman. So I think that's what it is. It's the rotation being different,
Right.
but because they're having to play different positions when people are out. But no, Tyron Smith makes the line better. That's it. That's not factual.
No, and I wasn't saying that he makes it worse. This is not about Tyron Smith. This is about Terrence Steele, Connor McGovern, and Connor Williams.
Yeah.
So I feel like when Terrence Steele has to cover the left side, he plays a little better than when he's got to cover that right.
And that's normal.
And I don't know.
But the running game was better too. Also.
And
Again, we were playing a very bad defensive line.
Yeah. Injuries, COVID.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that had a lot to do with the time that Dak had and a lot to do with how easy it was to run the ball, honestly, guys. We have not scored that easily all season. Again, not taking anything away from our boys. It was great. As fans, you love to see your team just completely slaughter somebody like that, especially the football team, okay? It was freaking amazing. But
I know.
we have to keep it a little real in the same sense and acknowledge that team is depleted.
Yes.
They are depleted. I mean, they were literally about to rip each other's faces off on the sideline.
I definitely do acknowledge that for sure, and that's why I try to keep an even keel while we're talking about this.
Yeah.
It's great to be happy about a 50 burger. I mean, of course, I was calling for a 60 burger in the fourth quarter. I'm like, well, hell, Cooper Rush just scored a touchdown. Let's keep going. Let's put 60 on these fools.
Yeah.
And we could have. But, we definitely have to keep things in perspective. As Cowboys fans, we like to just run wild with our fantasies.
Oh, yeah, we do. What up, Joe? How
It's
you
what
doing,
we do
baby?
best.
And Kawan makes a good point, too. He says even though their team was depleted, next man up. So, okay, Kawan, I hear you.
For
I hear
sure.
you. I hear
For
you,
sure.
baby. I hear you.
We can look at it both ways,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think a good balance of both is where we should sit.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I am
Damn,
proud
I'm
of.
perspiring and shit. It's hot in here
It
today,
is
y'all.
hot in here.
Oh,
It's okay.
All right.
Um,
Y'all don't mind the sweat beads. I'm
I
still
know
sexy.
my pits. I didn't put on deodorant, so
Oh,
I'm like
gosh, gotta
sweating
breathe
over
it
here.
out,
I hope I
breathe it
don't
out.
stink.
Oh, excuse
Uh,
me.
I hope I'm not stinky.
I hope so, too.
Okay, so for all of the good things that we saw on Sunday, there is one looming thing that we definitely need to talk about, and
Uh-oh.
it is potential coaching moves next season.
Yeah.
I like the way this looks on TV. When we rewatch it, it looks like we're all in fast forward. It's,
Oh,
it's the
gosh.
funniest ever.
It's
I had
awesome.
banged, my
Us-
headphones
us-
That's a headbanger. Damn, now I'm be sweating for real. Damn it, Jess. You know what that song does to me.
I know, that's why I play it,
Ah,
because it's awesome.
awesome.
All right.
Look at JoJo.
It gets the people
dead.
going.
I'm dead.
That's great.
That's
It looks
great.
like we're on fast forward.
Yeah.
All right. So if you haven't heard the news, Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore are both being asked to interview for head coaching jobs at the Jaguars.
Oh yes, I saw that. But wasn't it an update saying that Dan Quinn was declining the interview and he was gonna stay on?
I'm gonna let Tracy take it.
Tracy, hit it.
Okay, so what we read today, this is what Dan Quinn said when somebody asked him about it, a reporter. He said, oh, it's in my phone. I forgot I took a screenshot.
Get them notes, girl.
He said, I wasn't coming here to look what my next job would be. I wanted to come in here, have a blast, and hopefully kick ass. If coaching opportunities come, I'll be ready for them, but I'm having a blast being right here with this crew and going for it. And this is because he's being interviewed for the Jaguars head coach along with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, we don't know what his thoughts were on it yet.
He's been relatively quiet.
Yeah, they're focusing
Like
on
always.
Kellen Moore now. Now
Yeah.
that Dan Quinn, I guess, was their first choice. Now they're focusing on Kellen Moore. Dan Quinn will not interview with the Jaguars for their head coach job during the 2-week window, meaning he's not going to interview during the 2-week window they gave him to interview. They can go ahead and look for other prospects during that 2-week window. So he'll probably miss the window, is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
So it's
Regardless, it might be Kellen Moore that takes the job.
might
Regardless,
This would be
let's
idiotic.
not screw up this dynamic.
But look, Kellen Moore
we
as
just
a
got
head coach.
a good coaching staff, and
Yeah.
it looks great. Dan Quinn's awesome.
Kellen Moore as a head coach is comical.
I
That
would
guy
agree with
cannot
that.
command
don't
a
think he has enough
53-man roster. Oh,
experience.
definitely not. He needs to be a coordinator for at least another 5 years.
He's still little.
I don't think people realize. I mean, look at Urban Myers. You come in here and you think you just went ham. Was that Dakota?
No,
Was
it's-
that Dakota?
It's Witten. It's Witten. It's okay.
I'll allow it.
He's unstable.
Ooh, sorry.
He had to go.
Can't be doing that to Dakota, girl. What's wrong with you?
I would never do that to Dak.
Oh, I lost my train of thought.
The offensive player of the week, by the way.
Oh, God.
Oh, Bowie.
Tracy gonna make a bitch break us.
I told him to turn the air on.
But yeah, no, I agree with that. I would not put Kellen Moore in a head coaching
No.
position for several
Absolutely
different
not.
reasons. Number one, he doesn't have enough experience. Number two, he doesn't have that fire that you need as a head coach.
And he can't. The guy looks like a child.
Yes.
How is he gonna command a group of grown ass
Yeah,
men?
nobody's gonna take him
He
seriously.
gonna be up there in front of the whiteboard and they gonna be throwing tomatoes at him.
For sure.
Don't
Just like,
put that man through that.
yeah, for sure.
They're
Just
gonna
like,
be like, Kellen, sit your bitch ass down.
it's like
Yeah.
Jason,
Going to putt-putt.
Jason
Yeah.
Garrett 2.0.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think he needs more
Talk about
experience.
cupcake
I think he
coach.
needs more experience.
for sure.
Finally, Lance says something right. Kellen Moore, no, thank you.
Yeah.
If you say Cooper Rush one more time, I'm blocking your ass from this page.
And I will just say, as for the Cowboys' perspective, I would feel much better losing Kellen Moore than I would
definitely.
losing
Yeah,
Dan Quinn.
I think so
Dan
because we've
Quinn-
struggled with defense for so long.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. Let's keep Dan Quinn if we have to make a choice.
Jerry,
Yeah.
throw all the money you need to throw
Hell
at that
yeah.
man.
Hell
Pile
yeah.
money on top of him until he cannot
Yeah.
breathe.
Dump that shit on him.
Please. Please.
Pull up the brake truck.
Yeah, whatever we need to do, I am way more
yes.
concerned
Buy
about
him a
losing
yacht.
Dan Quinn because Kellen Moore has been here. I mean, he's been here through ho-hum offenses.
Yes.
He's been here through, the Jason Garrett era of running it on first and second down and throwing it on third
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
I mean, he's been here through all of that. And Dan Quinn comes in one season and has this defense looking like they are unstoppable.
Yeah.
I mean, look what he's done with our second-year cornerback. I mean, and I get it, Trayvon Diggs, he was going to be great regardless. I believe that when he was going to be great when we drafted him. But, I mean, just the confidence this kid has and the way that Quinn has set him up in this defensive scheme to be not only successful but dominant. Like, I mean, the kid, I've never seen someone attack the ball so aggressively since a Deion Sanders. I mean, even Darrelle Revis, when he played with the Jets, I mean, he was a dominant corner, but it got to the point where nobody threw his way. Yeah. So he didn't even have the interception numbers that Trayvon Diggs has, and it's going to get to that point where they do the same thing to Diggs, and coordinators just aren't going to throw his way. But it's fun to watch, man. This defense has made like a complete 360 transformation.
They're
it's great.
out. They're lights out, man. They made the football team look like a high school team.
It's been so long since we've had a good defense
Yes.
too. Like,
yes.
can we just revel in this for a little bit?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Like a
please.
dime, like where you're like, yeah, they gonna snatch that ball up at least twice
Yeah.
today.
It's almost
For
like we
sure.
know. Has Diggs got his interception yet? Like,
Yeah.
when the game starts,
Where's
you're
number
like,
12,
has he
baby?
gotten it yet?
Be like,
Yeah.
shit, did we miss it? Oh,
Yeah, because I know it's
we
happening.
missed it.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, when I heard that Kellen Moore was interviewing for HC, I'm like, eh. When they said Dan Quinn, I was like, oh.
I know. I had the same feeling.
Yeah.
No, how nice.
With
I
Mr.
like Dan
Moore, I
Quinn,
feel
yeah.
nothing.
So this is a message for one Jerry Jones. I don't care what amount of money it costs. Buy the man a mansion. Buy his whole family mansions.
Give him one of your daughters. Whatever he wants.
Whatever you need to do, sir, do not let that man go. For the love of God, don't let him go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we have another team to face in the regular season. Two more. We got the Skeagles at the end.
Skeagles.
But coming up, we've got Cowboys Cardinals.
Yeah.
It is the final home game that we will hopefully be at.
No, ain't no hope.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Hope.
I mean,
we going,
I'm just
bruh.
making sure, Hanny.
We going,
All
bruh.
right. We will
We got
be,
same routine, cocktail lounge, pregame, and we go into the game.
and it's
shoot.
a 3
Game,
o'clock
It's at
game.
3, which is perfect.
Yes.
It's
So we get to like get drunk for a full hour.
It was
for
supposed to
cheap.
be at noon. The noon, your schedule will say noon. They
No,
moved
it's updated now.
They moved it to 3. Well, I mean, like my magnet on my fridge.
Oh
is-
yeah, you got one
still
of them,
says
the
noon.
magnet shits.
Yeah.
It is at 3, which
It's
is
at 3.
the perfect time.
Yes.
The business.
We haven't
time.
had very many
The
3 in the afternoon
business.
games this year.
They were all at the beginning of
Yeah.
the
It
season
seemed like
for
it was
sure.
so many noon games too.
Yeah.
I know, it
It was
sucks.
a drag.
It sucks. The
Noon
noon games are the
games,
worst. That's the
ugh.
worst time
Oh,
slot. is
Terry
the-
Jones says he may fly down for the game this weekend. Well, bring your ass on, boy.
Come
on.
on.
We
with
gonna be in there party passing it up like some cheap bitches.
Come on with it.
I
So,
like the party pass. I'm gonna admit it.
It's fun.
Me
it's
too.
fun.
I do.
It's
it
easy
has-
to get to the bathroom.
It has its advantages and its disadvantages.
Yeah.
For sure, which
It
we
does. It
discussed on
definitely
a
does.
previous
Yeah,
podcast.
I remember that.
But
I feel like you
overall-
experience the stadium more with the party pass, you know? Because when you have a seat, like Tracy's saying, it's such a pain in the ass getting in and out of your seat to go to the restroom or to get food. Honestly, and I ain't saying it to be bougie, But anytime I get a seat, it's going to be somewhere where they're bringing my food to me.
Yeah.
And they're bringing my drinks
Yeah,
to me.
yeah,
like
yeah.
a suite or the platinum level where they have the servers come by and take your order, because that's the best experience.
Yeah.
And then you got to just hold your piss until halftime and then just hold it again until the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it if you have a seat.
For sure. I enjoy the camaraderie.
Yeah.
That's
me too.
And that's what I love about sports in general.
Yes.
And that's why I can
It's
get
electric,
get
man.
into any sport. It doesn't matter the sport. I can get into any sport, even if I don't know the rules, because I just like the camaraderie.
Yes.
I love that the essence of sports is bringing people together.
Yes.
That's what it, even the opposing team.
Yes.
You can still have fun, talk shit. It's fun. That is what
Yes.
sports does. It brings people together more than anything, I think.
Me too.
So that's why I enjoyed going to the game. So it'll be fun to be at this game.
It
show.
will. It definitely
It will be fun.
Now,
Last one of the year, definitely.
the Cardinals are 10-5. Started the year very dominant. However, they have been plagued with injuries, and I'm about to pull up this injury list for the Cardinals, y'all. It is a mile freaking long.
It's a shit show.
It is
Excuse
a
my
mile
French.
long.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's real
Holy
bad.
shish kebab.
It's real bad. So
Whoa.
I know you guys at home will have a hard time reading this, but the top half of this, let's see, they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players on the injury list. 9 of those players did not practice on Wednesday. And then the other 3 were limited. So they are depleted.
Especially offensively. Oh,
yes.
my gosh. They got
Yes.
O-line out, wide receiver,
Yes, running back.
running back,
Which
tight
is-
end.
Which
Oof.
is why the offense has struggled as of late.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is mainly why they've lost their last 3 games, and they haven't even put up a lot of points in their last 3 games. I think the most they scored was 23, 22.
What?
And that was a couple of
Hold
games
on.
ago.
No. What? They scored. I thought they scored like 30 last game.
Nah. I'm about to pull it up, Mira.
She said, Mira.
Mira, I looked at it earlier. We're going to pull it up right now because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, maybe against Indy. Against Indy, I think it was
Right?
30. Yeah, okay. Nope. No, I was right. I'm correct.
Yeah,
So
let me find out you right.
against the Colts, they only put up 16. Against the Lions, y'all, they lost to the Lions 30-12.
Ooh, yeah, that's right. We were like, holy. Oh, yeah, because they freaked up my parlays that day. I sure as hell do
Yes,
remember.
yes.
Screw you, Arizona.
Yes. So I was correct. The Lions.
So I was correct.
I just want to make sure that everybody knows that I was
Point that
right.
out. Point that out. She was right.
The Lions being the worst team in the league at 2-12-1, right? 2-13-1, something like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I lose
Yeah.
track. And then against the Rams, they lost 30-23. So that was the game I was thinking of. That they put up 23, but they still lost. So they have lost their last 3 games. And again, I just want to bring it back to one of those games was against the Lions, and they lost to the Lions. So they are having a hard time, is my point. Not that we shouldn't be worried because they still got Kyler Murray.
Hell yeah, that's a bad boy.
And he is dangerous.
Yeah, 56-yard run dangerous.
They also have a solid defense with a solid secondary. And that is pretty much what's keeping them in at this point due to all of the injuries on their offense. We'll go ahead and take this down. The only thing for the Cowboys, Zeke and Tony Pollard are both practicing full practice on Wednesday. Actually, everybody practiced. We heard the press conference from Mike McCarthy.
Full practice.
Everybody practiced. They are still limiting Tyron Smith, I believe, and DeMarcus Lawrence, but everyone else is full practice. So we're looking good injury-wise. which is good. We've got an advantage there. The Cowboys are coming off a hell of a win, but we talked about this a little earlier, and I want to pose this question to my co-host and to the audience. How much of that was us, and how much of that was Washington just being god-awful?
Well, we have to give our playmakers credit, right? You can't take the skill set away from Dakota, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper, Turner. I mean, all of those guys. Diggs,
3 of them.
Lawrence,
3 of y'all.
Schultz. I mean, the list goes on and on. Zeke. I mean, everybody had their own little stamp on the game. But, yeah, I think we have to put a lot of stock into the fact that Washington is very bad right now. Anytime you see a team falling apart on each other the way that they did on the sideline, there's not much hope in that locker room for the season.
For
so
sure.
Injuries, the COVID bug hitting the NFL, a combination of those things, I think I would put 70%, honestly, the fact that Washington is just that bad and that disheveled right now at this point in the season. And 30% on our Cowboys just going out there and taking advantage and executing.
Wow, 70%.
I would say it was 70% Washington bad.
Homie.
Yeah, I know.
60-40.
60-40.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
60-40. Yeah, I mean, for me, I of course, I'm the Jimmy Johnson of the group. So my view will always be a little bit more pessimistic. And I'm still going to stick with my pessimistic attitude and say that I think in a normal game, we definitely wouldn't have put up 56. I still have my reservations about this O-line. And again, it's not because of Tyron Smith. I know that when he is out there, he is... I never worry about him. I worry about the other moving parts.
Yeah.
Because they kind of seem like chickens with their heads cut off.
Yeah.
When he gets back in there, they don't know what to do at their new positions.
Yeah.
True.
It seems like that right side is just a shit show.
Yeah. I will concur.
So that is my worry. And simply because Washington was so terrible, we didn't really see any of that in this game.
Yeah. This is true.
But I feel like we might see it a little bit in this game because the Cardinals' defense is nothing to scoff at.
True.
So we're definitely going to be facing a better defense this week. A depleted offense for sure, but a better defense, and that is where I think the conflict lies because it's our O-line against their D-line. I'm not worried about our defense at all. The defense is perfect. There's really nothing we need to change at all.
I concur.
The defense is absolutely perfect. But I feel like this matchup will come down to our O-line versus their D-line. And whoever can perform better, that's who's going to take it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So hopefully these Bowies can handle Tyron Smith coming back. Big Daddy.
Big Daddy Pimp.
Big Daddy.
With the arm brace.
He's a pimp.
He was still limited, so, there's nothing saying that he for sure will be back. But it's looking like he will be.
Yeah.
So I just hope these boys can get their S together, knowing that Big Daddy's coming back, and just figure that right side out, man.
Yeah. It's going to take
Agreed.
time, and I know that we don't want it at this point in the season. You don't want to still having to figure things like this out, but I have faith in Tyron Smith as a leader and an anchor of that O-line, and I think they're going to figure it out, and I think it's going to be all right.
I hope you're right, Hanny, but we finna see.
We finna see.
Listen, when you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all. Put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it. No more.
I'm so glad that you found that one time. I mean, that was just like
It's
gold
perfect.
when we found that.
It's perfect.
Respect.
That's going to lead us into our predictions
Yay.
for this game. I'm going to go first.
Hell yeah.
By all accounts, the Cardinals are in a slump offensively, which is what they've been saying about the Cowboys for the last few weeks. I don't know if you guys saw Dak Prescott's interview after the game, but he got a little squirrely with those reporters.
Got a little testy.
He's a little
He got a little snappy.
He's a little. He was flying high. I feel like
He got a little snappy.
he got a little arrogant,
And,
but that's okay. 56.
Yeah.
Let me
He
remind
deserved to be a little
remind you.
arrogant, huh?
56 points.
Hell yeah.
They asked him, so do you feel like the slump is over? And he said,
What slump?
well, I don't know what slump y'all are talking about. Y'all said that, not me.
Yeah.
I never said I was in a slump. That's what y'all said.
That's
but
what
whatever.
y'all said, bruh.
So he got a little
Ain't no slump over here, bruh.
Gar.
Shade.
Watch it, Gar.
Shade.
On my. But by all accounts, the Cardinals are in that slump, mainly due to injury. Let's just keep reiterating that.
Yeah.
Because Kyler Murray's still out there doing his thing, or he's trying.
He trying his
Him
ass
trying
off.
real hard.
Looking good doing it, too.
The the defense on the Cardinals side is still, they ain't no chumps. The secondary can make some plays. Their defense is not as scary as ours. But for me, with an inconsistent O-line, I do worry about that. And again, I feel like it will come down to our O-line versus their D-line, and that will be what determines the winner of this game. So, that being said, if our run game can be consistent like it was last time and Dak has the protection that he needs, I do believe that we will pull this out. I don't think that it's going to be a super high scoring game. And I do think that our defense will dominate a depleted Cardinals offense. So all of that being said, I am going to predict a win at home for the last home game of the season at 27-17 Cowboys.
I like it.
What'd you say? 27-17?
27-17.
Okay.
27-17. I'm gonna keep this explosive offense ride going, and I ain't gonna say we're gonna do 50, but I like a score of 38-24
Yes.
Cowboys.
Oh, I like that too.
38-24
By
Cowboys.
the way, guys, make sure you're getting your predictions in.
Yep.
We are giving away 2 really cute bottles. She wants to be koozies for your little.
Oh,
your
hell,
little
me and
bottle
Terry Jones have the
during the
same
game.
exact score.
Oh, Bowie.
Literally, he put 38-24.
Nice. So make sure you get your
Damn, I
predictions
wonder who said
in.
that first, me or
If
him?
you come within like 1 or 2 points of the actual score, we'll go ahead and give them to you. So get your predictions in. We do check those every week and see if you win 2 bottles. She wants.
He said it first, JoJo.
Did he?
Yeah. But you know what?
I challenge that.
Hector said mine first, too.
Shut up.
He took mine right out of my mouth. 24-17 is what I'm going to go with.
Nice.
But that's cool. We can piggyback. I don't care.
Yeah.
JoJo,
I didn't
you want to
look.
read the rest of them?
Sure. I'll take a stab at
There's
it.
a couple
Okay.
up more.
All right, let's
Starts
see.
with that 38.
Prediction.
If
just
you
still got a
said
little time.
if you said your prediction earlier in the podcast, please say
No,
it
it
again
actually
now.
starts with Terry Jones.
Okay.
38-24,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, Carol Small says 42-10 Cowboys. Hector, as we said, 24-17 Cowboys. Terry and JoJo agree 38-24 Cowboys. Joe from Italy says Cowboys 35, Arizona 20. Anastasia 31-21 Cowboys. Kawam 38-12 Cowboys.
Ooh,
Damn.
12.
2 touchdowns,
Dominate.
2 missed extra points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
That one's
Tesha
interesting.
says, I know, right? 31-21 Cowboys.
Y'all like that one.
James, what's up?
31-21.
How you doing? Nicole says 30-28. Oh, Nicole has a nail biter. I like it.
Ooh.
Anastasia also says turnovers are going to be key.
Yes.
Yep.
We have, let's see, Gary, 41-17 Cowboys, with us getting 2 turnovers and 4 sacks. Ooh.
That sounds fun.
Suck it to me.
Super fun.
We're definitely going to be drunk
That
at that
sounds
game
like
if
a-
that's what's happening.
Spanking.
James says 35-21. We got a few more. Hold on. Joyce says 36-24. Okay, and that's everybody.
Yep.
All right. Good luck, everyone, in your predictions. Good luck, Cowboys.
Oh, Hector, 24-17. Oh, yeah, we did Hector.
24-17.
Yeah, he's got mine.
Yeah,
Stole
they-
it.
The fans had some really good ones.
That was
I
some
like
good
those.
fans.
I like those.
We're
Those
kind
are,
of all around the same
yeah. Same vibes.
Same vibes.
Same score vibes. Be back here next Wednesday, hopefully, is our normal time. Sometimes we have to reschedule due to JoJo's work schedule.
It's a
But-
complicated life I live.
Always, always, always keep an eye out on the Facebook page. We will always update you to any changes
Go
to the
subscribe
show.
to our YouTube. Sorry.
Yes, go subscribe to the YouTube. The name is right above me. If you have not subscribed on YouTube, please go now and subscribe to
We're
our
making
channel.
a change.
We
We're making
will
a
be
change.
switching
We're
to
making a
YouTube
change.
after the next 2 podcasts. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. You gonna lead them out, JoJo?
Yeah.
Here we
Give
go,
us a
here we
wrap.
go, here we go. She wants the D is out the door. Hope y'all ready for the Cowboys win. We'll be up there cheering at AT&T with our fans to see. We gon' show some love and see what our Cowboys do against some ugly ass Cardinals. Sending you back home with marbles in your pants and your suitcase. I spray your ass with some super mace. Get the hell out of my field, bruh. I'm just kidding, guys.
Do it.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
I love y'all, man.
I love it.
Hopefully
Thank
we
you.
see some of y'all at the game Sunday.
Thank you for tuning in, y'all.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
2021 is out.
Out,
Oh,
out
thank
the
God.
dough. Out the dough.
What a horrible year.
Ugh, last 2 years.
Yes, how nice. It's
Oof.
going to be better this year.
Yeah.
Let's pray.
For sure.
Get your vaccination.
Please.
Love you guys. Go Cowboys. Peace.
Go boys!